there's a lot of different models about thinking about a customer journey or the life cycle. And of course, these things tie into the finances, but just to kind of think, like, it's a good idea to think in terms of get each of these pieces of the funnel, and then to understand where the emails fit within them. So just to first start down here. So basically, when a customer, I kind of like to think about it on a clock, which is that, like, but anyway, maybe I won't get into that. But so first of all, people don't know about your brand, and then you do different things, and they become aware of your brand. Then they're in a thinking process to try to make a decision, and all you're trying to do is help them make that decision. That's basically what the selling is, and the marketing kind of fits in within that. And then at some point they're ready to buy, and they're taking that final step, and there's still always a few things, depending, especially on the price. Like, this can go very fast or very slow, but then they hesitate for their decision sometimes, and then you want to kind of push them over the edge and get them to purchase, and then that to be a good experience, and then to get them to do that again. And after they've done that once, like, then they don't go back through all of the things. Like, they are aware of you already. You just kind of jump back potentially into consideration, and the better job that you've done, the less they have to consider other brands. So so the emails within there. So first of all, when someone has no interest, just like they become aware of you, and then they're no longer interested, we just sunset them and kind of stop working on those people. But for people who are just becoming aware of your brand, oftentimes before they really started to look in depth, they might sign up for the newsletter, or you might be able to send them a welcome email without them subscribing. So they get in that right in the tip of the awareness, and then they start looking at the site and looking at different kind of visiting around and looking at their purchase. And then then there's a couple things within the just browsing and exit intent and welcome. So that's again like why I try to split the emails between customers and not customers, except for the abandoned cart. Is that you're usually trying to target all of these things towards people who have never bought anything, and then all this stuff is around people who have bought things. So just campaigns in general should be thought of more towards like non-customers, and even doing some segmentation inside of there around like people who bought things once, and just try to like see, taking those as pieces, or breaking those down into pieces. So sending people exit intent is like they're about to leave the site, so you get one last chance to try to get them to make that purchase, give them maybe an offer in that. If they're just browsing, that's also something to kind of clue them into why they should buy from you, back in stock as well. And this kind of gets deeper into customer, non-customer, and that's why newsletters sit more towards the kind of have been a customer, but within the consideration, is that you want to you're really targeting people who know a little bit about your brand, who have received emails in the past, and who will receive them in the future. So then within that hesitation point, there's like very specific emails, and then all the transactional things fit around the actual purchase, and then the lifecycle campaign and flows, and then all the post purchase sit in here. So I need to. It kind of depends on the business, but that's generally I need to add that in there. The retention part of things is all the questions and everything later on in the post-purchase. Good. And then I'm trying to work out different ways to show the different things you can do, but then the birthday and anniversary things, VIP, sending gifts, business purchasing, upselling, like all of those things are part of the post-purchase side of things. So that's a good way to think about that. And I'll try to get these worked out to just have one thing. Subscription is a little bit different, of course, because you need to like really work on that. But I'll do a separate one on subscription.